Good morning, traders. Today we want to discuss a simple tactic to avoid the inverted head and shoulder trading mistakes. A simple tactics to avoid the inverted head and shoulder trading mistakes. Alright, so the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, in my view, is one of the most powerful bullish chart patterns. But however, a lot of day traders and swing traders sometimes get into trouble when they are trading this pattern. All right. Today I recorded a video for a TST trader, and we were talking about this specific issue. And I think it's essential that I share this information with other traders on YouTube for free. All right. So one thing I need to say to traders, whenever we're talking about a pattern, we want to know where does the pattern form. The inverted head and shoulder chart pattern usually is formed at the end of a downtrend. That's the best place to see the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. It is also formed during an uptrend. We will see that the price may go up for a while, and then the price will come out of the rising channel, and then instead of forming a new lower low, the price will form a higher low after that. So during an uptrend, we may see an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, but the best place is at the end of a downtrend. I have already recorded a video at Joe Trio YouTube channel talking about how to trade the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern like a pro. All right. However, today I want to focus on a simple tactic one can use to avoid the inverted head and shoulder trading mistakes. All right. So in my view, there are two types of inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. The first one is what we call the classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, when the left hand side shoulder and the right hand side shoulder are equal. They are on the same key levels. So right, you see price going down. Okay, so let me color the price here. Okay, all right, I'm going to color it into green or red will be brighter to everybody. So here it is, the price in a downtrend forming lower lows, lower high, and then suddenly it formed here the low before the last low. So this point here is the low before the last low, and now we have it coming down to form the last low, and now it's out of the declining channel. The first tactic that we can use to filter out dodgy, so to speak, and we are allowed to use that word on YouTube, dodgy, or a false, a false inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, all right? The first tactic that we can use, we want to make sure that the price is at least out of the declining channel. All right, it's critical. Sometimes you may see, as you can see here, we have, you see the declining channel here, it's my blue declining channel, the price is the declining channel, and then we have this low before the last low. And this is an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. Will you agree? If you disagree, put your comment in the comment section. So there was this inverted head and shoulder chart pattern on the weekly chart for International Paper Company. But you can see that that inverted head and shoulder pattern, though is at the bottom of a downtrend, that inverted head and shoulder chart pattern is still in the declining channel. When you see like this, you need to be careful. Here you can see that he managed to escape the bearish channel and went away. But when you see that, you want to be aware that this is not a very solid, inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, because we don't want the right hand side shoulder to be inside the declining channel. We don't want that. We do not want that. So this is one example here. So when I see like this, I say, whoa, be careful, my friend. Gently. So if you manage to take it from here, be aware of the median line of the channel and also the top of the channel, where some trader will try to sell it again down. This one is not too bad. Sometimes you will see that the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern is completely in a declining channel. This one, there is a bit of change, because what has happened here, I can explain it to you very fast. You see the original channel, this one here, as the price pop out of the original channel, traders were using market geometry by projecting the first channel in the direction of the pry. So as the pry pull came out of the channel, he was retesting a projected channel right here, and he went back inside the first channel. But still, the first channel is a bearish channel, making this inverted head and shoulder chart pattern a bit tricky. It's a bit risky inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. So the first tactics that we can use to identify the best inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, we want the right hand side shoulder to be out of the declining channel. All right, so you see now, so we want it to be out. So talking about a classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, which in theory, when they are teaching you what is an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, very often they will show you like this. One example, when the left hand side shoulder is equal, well, I mean, it's on the same level, same key level, like the left hand shoulder is on the same key level like the right hand side shoulder. This is the classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. But we want the right hand side shoulder to be out of the bearish channel. This will help you to avoid the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern trading mistakes. The second thing that we need to be aware of, there is another type of inverted head and shoulder chart pattern when you see the right hand side shoulder are not equal, which means they are not touching an horizontal key level. You see the first one was horizontal key level, they were equal. But sometimes you may see that, well, usually take play, you will see, pay attention to this. So the prior was in a declining channel, reality, you see here, Now, instead of having the right hand side shoulder above, our original declining channel like this, or being equal to the left hand side shoulder, in that case, we have a classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. You will see something like this when the right hand side shoulder will go back inside the channel. What the price is doing? The price is trying to retest the median line of the declining channel. So you want to understand that, The price will go back. The right hand side shoulder will be inside the declining channel, but it will be retesting carefully the median line of that declining channel. So I'm going to color the median line into pink so you can see it. So I'm representing the price with the red line, and the median line is the pink line, in the blue channel. So the price will go down more to retest the median line of the declining channel. So though in the normal, what we call classic, classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, we want the price to come out of the declining channel and to form a higher low outside the declining channel. But sometimes what we call the second type of the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern is what we call the slanted inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, where both shoulders are not touching an horizontal key level, but instead a trend line. So in this case, it will be either the median line or another key trend line. So you see here, so if I connect this, I hope my drawing is beautiful, gorgeous, all right. So instead of touching, you see I'm connecting. Here it is. I have another line. Let's color it. Which color should we use now? Green. Where's green? So here we are. So this is the key trend line. So the left hand side shoulder is touching the same trend line, and the right hand side shoulder is also touching the same key trend line, which is the green line on my chart here. So be aware of that. This is what we call the slanted, inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, where the left hand side shoulder and the right hand side shoulder are not touching horizontal key level. Remember that the classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, we do not necessarily, how do I put this to you? We do not, the right hand side shoulder does not have to be equal to the left hand side shoulder. It can be a higher low. Something like this. So instead of coming all the way here to reach the top, you may see just a higher low above, so that's another trend line in my view, but it's outside, so it will display a higher low, which is not touching the declining trend line. So with those information, with those tactics, so you are aware of it, you want to understand how the pattern is formed, you want to understand what is happening, so you may be able to filter out false inverted head and shoulder chart pattern and more ultimately avoid the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern trading mistake, because traders are using the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern as a trading setup. But the bottom line is that we want to validate our trading setup. We want to find a good, a solid trading setup that will generate a valid trading signal. Because if the setup is not solid, it's like you are building a house and you cut corners and you do not use enough cement, concrete, all right, and the foundation is weak. Later on, all right, the building may suffer. So the same thing for technical traders. We are looking for a solid trading setup, and when we are using the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, we should be able to know that this is a solid inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. So if it's not solid, as this one was here, it's not solid as such, we are aware of it, so we handle it gently. All right, so one more time, here we are. One more example here. You can see that the prior was in a declining channel, because a lot of traders use chart pattern, but those traders get into trouble because they don't understand the language of the price. So here again, the price is in a declining channel, yes or no? There was this low and this low, okay? Yes or no, okay? But here you can see that the price escaped the bearish channel and formed a low here. This is a classic inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. But another thing I mentioned today to that TST trader is that whenever you see, because the right hand side shoulder is very, very important, but the most important thing you want to understand is that a trading setup will be formed around key level. So where the right hand side shoulder is being formed, you want to make sure that it's retesting a key level. A key level. So whenever I see that, you want to see which key level is retesting. You want to make sure which key level. Is this solid key level? Okay, so here there's a resistor here. All right, so here you see this zone. It's a resistance zone, so it's not bad, it's not bad. So it's the same. If you move this one, it's also a key is here, change direction, and here it is. So since the price breaks above that line, it tries to retest it here, find a support, and then it dip below it. All right, but now it's above it. Will it continue? But I don't want the video to be too long, but if you allow me, I'll add one more thing that will help you, to avoid the inverted head and shoulder trading mistake, is that you want to understand whenever you are using a chart pattern, what has happened before. So there was a bullish trend before. Here, I'm talking about this one now here. There was a bullish trend before. For us that understand in your way, we will be thinking that this move down is a correction of the trend that was in place. So whenever you see an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern like I'm seeing now on the weekly chart, another thing that you can do to avoid the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern is to go to a higher time frame. So because we are seeing it on the weekly chart, we'll go to the monthly chart, quarterly chart, yearly chart to see the bigger picture and know that, is it happening at a good place or is just a correction that is going to be prolonged? So those are few simple tactics that we can use to avoid, the inverted head and shoulder, trading mistake. I need to mention to traders that the TSTW24 traders, all right, use another filter for the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, which I like very much. But the TSTW24 is for day trading, has nothing to do with swing trading, but for those traders, they have another filter that we use to filter out false inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. You have any question or suggestion, my friend, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about simple tactics to avoid inverted head and shoulder trading mistake. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.